Right, let's flip the coin. Come on, get on down there. There you go. Let's check the coin, and then let's keep the coin. Yeah, there we go, getting paid up for the Hooligan Division, game number 6 in the... Oh, great, pissing rain. Alright, who left the sprinklers on? Oh, great, just great. So, as you've all heard, things have gotten crazy in the Hooligan Division. This, everyone expected, would be the big game between the top 2 teams. As you've all heard, that hasn't quite happened that way, has it here? So, Ogres versus the Dwarves to see who's going to be in the cellar. Because whoever gets to take on some scary things. Let's go! Both teams actually get a free reroll. Nice!
Hello!
And off we'll go. Alright, so as you can see here, 4 rerolls now, thanks to that. But they don't have the fame here. The fame, of course, is going to the Dwarves. They've even spent the money. They've got a bribe of all things. And they've even brought, you know, extra drink. Well, the way his season's gone, I don't blame this coach one iota. So, extremely conservative guarding the ball, but do you really blame them? Because it's pouring rain. Your odds of picking up the ball not very good at this point. And you can see, you know, the beatings have started already. That should be... And they got one. That's an early KO. Well, the Ogres, bluntly, they'll take it. This has been one of those crazy seasons. Of course, this might be one of the few games here where the Ogres are coming in ready for one hell of a game. Now, as you can see here, yep, they've got one loner snotling in the back. Not much they can do about that. Again, that's how the season's been. But they're on their way to finally, they hope, at this game, having reserves. Here it is, the big gamble. Does he get it? He got it! He absolutely got it! Now, the Dwarves know this is honour. They've got to put a win in the win column finally. And they figure they're just the team to do it now. Because let's look. Armors, 9s and 8s. And of course, Troll Slayers, because that's what they do. He's got the hit. Down he goes. He's still alive. And the rest of the Dwarves here, absolutely everything pouring on in. Now, admittedly, you'd think there's no tomorrow for these teams, but that's not how the Hooligan Division actually works. Hooligan Division, you play all your games and that seeds you for immediate elimination playoffs. So basically what these teams are fighting for is to see what position they're going to end up in. Makes the easy stunty dodge away. And the rest of the stuntlings here, staggering their way up. You can hear the slapping of the feet. This is one drenched field right now. And you've left this lad rather open. Well, it depends where the Ogres end up at the end of this turn. And he's gotten another one. That's another KO.
You have made me very angry. Very angry indeed.
And yeah, you even saw that one. He even burned the Apothecary on a KO. And you saw his results for that. Well, as you can see, it's now suddenly cost him a long beard on an injury. The Ogres have definitely come to play. At last, the Ogres roll their first bonehead. It took them a while. Push me, push you, and he runs smack and stand firm. I'm keeping it on this side here because, let's face it, I need to actually see the bloody ball. Well, Dwarves not standing for that one there. Quick counter-attack.
Dead!
Well, not quite. It's only a KO, which is extremely disappointing for the Dwarves, but at least it's someone off the pitch. And you can see the Dwarves, well, they've got some crazy maneuvering to do. He finally remembers, let's put the extra player in. 2 dice uphill. He got it. That's a good shot. Well, that's desperate times, desperate measures when most of your team does have block. You know, 2 dice uphill, it's not such a bad idea now, is it? This has been mentioned a few times before. He comes charging back, rescuing the ball carrier. But you're really dealing with, you know, all kinds of fun here. Because of the pouring rain. Yes, pouring rain does indeed apply to your player when you're throwing him. Doesn't apply to his landing, though. But it will apply in case you spike the bugger. The curious question is, how aware of that is the Ogre coach in this case? Well, he does get away. That was a good one. Re-rolls the bonehead, gets a good solid punch in the front line. It's a stun. That saves a few problems there. Meanwhile, the poor runner on the side here. Absolutely brutalized. So, what you gonna do now? Here's a good question. Are the Dwarves aware with their high agility guy? Yep, that should be him. Coming up. No, not even then. Well, there he is. Gotta keep him in reserve. If you'd had him over here, he could have actually dived in and gotten him. Oh well, 3 dice into the snotling. He re-rolls that because, damn it, he wants a casualty. Ah, sigh.
What's that? Get your finger out of that bunghole.
Well, it's a stun. Not the result he wants. Ogres, turn 4. And they're going to continue their march down the field. There's a solid hit. Uh-oh. That's really bad. That's another dwarf down. Well, that early use of the Apothecary on of all things a KO. Yes, I agree, it's a Troll Slayer. I see your reasoning, but that's coming back to haunt you now, unfortunately. That's 2 Dwarves out of the play. And they're not coming back. These Ogres have come out to play indeed. And the Ogres continue marching down the field. This is looking ominous. Push me. Push you. The rest of the Ogre team continues marching down the field. This Dwarf's in a load of trouble down here. He's going to have to risk everything to go get this ball carrier. Let's see how high his risk is. That's a pretty clever play. Maybe a risky one. Meanwhile, over here, it's a brutal both players down, and the runner gets lucky. He's not out on that play. Agents of Dwarf comes running back, slams the poor little snotling into the ground as hard as he can.
Show us a target.
It's a KO. Again, frustration by the Dwarf coaches. Well, that doesn't achieve anything, doesn't it? In fact, he may have even conceded this touchdown.
What do you need?
And he starts fouling the Ogres of all things, and does nothing. Conspeled can't see through the pouring rain. He's forgotten. He's got to bring his extra sunglasses for this one. Dwarves, 1 dice, he gets there. Down that lad goes. Ogres back up. And he fails the breakaway. What was he doing? No, really, what were you doing there, lad? There's no reason for that. It's got to be a misclick. Dwarves jumping all over this one. It's a golden opportunity. Suddenly, from being completely out of position, they can now swing their entire team back and go, you know what? Let's actually give this a fight. Dauntless, in he goes. He got him too. And he's going to come charging in, marking up the ball carrier. Might not achieve much, but we've all seen double ones before. And he's making awful risks, but he's brought the team in. And yeah, you can see it. Complete change of thinking. No longer is he conceding the touchdown. That misclick may have put fire right back in the loins. Ogre team As coach, you can see it. Absolute frustration. Clipboard has just gone flying out. He gets a push me, push you. Can they salvage the situation? Well, that's a real question, isn't it? Ogres marching forward. They've brought everything forward here, but you got nothing covering the rear. Well, everyone's standing up. And here's the big play. Oh, he failed the first one. Does luckily make the second one. Makes the go for it. What about this young lad? No, he doesn't make it. And he's KO.
Let you and kill.
It's the moment the Dwarves didn't expect, and they've got it. This poor lad's wide open. And yeah, you can see it. Dwarves, everything they've got thrown in. 3 dice, more like 5. Oh, poor bastard, there he goes. He survives, the ball bounces free. Dwarves, crazy scrambling. They're going to put something on this ball. They're going to cover it. Makes the dodge away. Well, he's agility 4. What do you expect? Now he's just going to stand there. 2 dice uphill. Being a typical dwarf, gets away with it. Push me, push you. Follows up. And again, 2 dice uphill. Again, gets away with it. Ogre team, they saw the score, 1 bad misclick, and now the Boneheads finally start. It's the worst timing they can have. Makes the break tackle. It's 2 dice. It's a horrible result. He re-rolls it. To push me, push you. All he can do is mark the ball. And it's another Bonehead. It's the worst turns for it. He makes a solid hit. Onto the ball carrier. Where's the ball? Maybe the best result he could have asked for. It bounces into the hand. The Ogres got it. Now they've got to stop this one. And he got him! He actually got him. The ball bounces crazy free. The Dwarves scrambling. Where's it going? Well, it's not bad. They'll live with that. More Dauntless. Trying to get out of this desperately bad situation. The frenzy continues. 2 dice uphill. He looks out. He gets the block. Even gets a stun. He fails the pickup at the end. But that's the only thing that goes wrong. Ogres, that misclick is coming so badly back to haunt them. And now it's everything they've got. They can't do really much anything else except throw a couple of punches. And there's the Bonehead, even further insult to injury. Well, it is the miracle play. No, I've completely given up on this one. Absolute anguish, if you can call it that, coming from the Ogre side there. You can hear the yelling going on at the referee, calling it a player offside misconduct. He'll take anything at this point here. Dwarves knock this one down. They are satisfied. They've prevented the score. However, as this caster would note, not so much prevent the score, it's called they just got crazy lucky on, of all things, a miscast. Oh dear.
This is my boomstick!
Constable Ed, you gotta call that one now. Refuses to call it. as the arguing on the sideline. He's too preoccupied by the Ogre coach calling for a restart. You can hear them just yelling across the half. But that's it. We're into the half. Crazy indeed. This halftime is brought to you by Tide Detergent, because now in its new liquid form, adults can be stupid too. Gravest injuries for the Dwarves. They're going to be down a player, but then again, so are the Ogres. Dwarves are going to take the offense. Oh, you can hear it, the muttering and the screaming. You could even see it on the chalkboard there. The most obscene language I've seen from this coach in a long time. He's at least now pointing to the fact, as long as the sprinkler system stays on, maybe, just maybe, he can cast a turnover by the Dwarves. Dwarves, of course. Well, 2 runners. They've got the short hands. That gives them 2 cracks at it if the ball's even nearby. But you can believe this Ogre team's going to give everything they've got. And that's it. Here's the miracle. That could actually be all it could be. We'll see what happens.
One shall stand, one shall fall.
Here they come. But, as you can see, the Ogres fall across. Here's the big attack. They got him. He's going to have an Ogre deep in position. Charging in. He was almost tempted to go the extra square. Decides not to. He's instead decided to make the entire front line a total disaster for the Dwarves. Snotlings moving back. Except for this brave lad. He's decided, you know what? He's going to be there. It's the golden opportunity. Here comes the second one. Now, the one he's kept back, of course, is the loner, of all things. Ball, it's a horrendous kick deep in the field. Even the Dwarves are shaking their head. It's going to take them all bloody day to bring that one back. Well, nothing for it here. The Dwarves are just going to have to start swinging as many punches as they've got. Push me, push you. That's a disaster. Dauntless gets away with it again. Yep, you've seen that. So far, 4 red die attacks by the Dwarves. They have succeeded, every bloody one of them. And when you consider it's a 1 in 3 for our skulls, boy, you can see the rage going on in the dugout from the Ogres here. Ogres, well, they're going to try and take this into their own hands. Preferably, his head in his hands. Bonehead front line, not too many of those have actually been happening. Stand firm, down he goes. Rest of the Ogres bringing themselves up to bear here. He re-rolls the failed Bonehead because he wants this attack to go through. And he fails the dodge away at the end. Oh, jeez, this is just not going their way. That's absolutely horrible.
Round 2.
Dwarves hate to say it, but they're counting their blessings on that one. And they have just started punching away. And they see an opening. They've got the ball. Oh, God.
You got a chip on your shoulder.
Yes, and a bit of fish, too. Take that, you sod.
And that's a disaster for the Dwarves. Double thing on the go for it. He loses the ball. Ogres. That's the moment. Here they come. Can they break this one free? Solid hit. He keeps this one marked up. Again, push me, push you. That's all he wants. He's got the Dwarves he thinks covered. And it comes, the Snotlings. Mad scramble. They've got to get this ball. And he fails the first pickup. Does he get the next one? He's got it. Then he goes. And he's running. He's getting away.
Throw me a frickin' bone here.
There's the blitz. He's got the lad generally covered. There's the throw. No, he decides against it instead. Maybe that's the one decision that might make it all. He makes the crazy breakaway. He makes the dodge because he's agility 4. And he got him. He actually got him.
I felt that one way up here.
The ball goes scrambling. Where's it gone? It's buried. Camera finally is able to see what's going on here. It's just bodies flying. It's a mad battle, and he fails another one.
Clearly, Tassadar has failed us. You must not.
Well, that's it. One roll left on each side here. It's gone absolutely crazy. Finally, the lone Snotling realizes he's needed for the play. Who would have thought I'd be ever having to admit that one? Oh no, not now. Ogres. And they got another one. And yep, you've seen that right. Third dwarf injured. Ogres, they're throwing everything in. And it's another dwarf down. I have to raise the camera even to see where the balls landed. And they've gotten another one.
Conan, what is best in life? Crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and to hear the lamentation of their women.
You've got that right, lad. Does he get it? He's got it. He's gone. He's absolutely gone. Can he do it? Here comes the dwarf.
Locked and loaded.
He missed the first drive. This one's actually built tackle, though.
I shot the sheriff, and the deputy, and your wee doggy too.
And yet, after everything, he fails to pick up the ball.
Move your arse.
Nothing's going right. Even Agility 4 cannot pick up in the pouring rain. Ogres, crazy. They're going back after the ball yet again. Push me, push you. The Snotlings are trying everything. Someone's got to get this ball. The clock ticking away in a mad, crazy scramble. Bonehead, not now, you twat. Snotling running for the ball. Can he finally get this one? He's got it again. He's going. He's going. And mutual annihilation, but they don't care. He's got the ball again, but now the Dwarves agility 4, and he of course has mentioned he's got the tackle. Can he catch him? Probably. But with no rerolls, if he fails this, it's all over. Dwarves madly scrambling back down the field. They've got to stop this. Here he comes.
Fire!
He hits him. He's down.
They're dead.
And there it is. You see it. He has to use the apothecary on that phenomenal player. Down he goes. And then he fails to pick up the ball.
We must defeat the dwarves.
We are the dwarves.
Oh.
Well, I'm starting to see the problem with his team here. Ogres. They're not done yet. Pouring it on. Salted punch. Down goes that little bastard.
What's with kids today, huh? No respect. What?
And he tries it. He's got it again. He's running. How many times can the sphincters be clenched? He's got some good coverage on down this time here. Looking up down the play. Boy, they're now covering. I would never have believed it, but they're up and down the entire field pretty much here. Ogres not giving this one up. He makes the miracle dodge. He's got everything he can mocked up. This one bedraggled Snotling is coming running. Makes you wish he was in the play from the beginning, but you can't determine that. Well, there's a bell rung.
We'll do it in a jiffy.
Well, he finally showed up just in time to receive a fist. Makes the dodge. Here's the crazy attack. He's got block. Down he poor lad goes. He's stunned. But unfortunately, so's the runner.
Aye, sir. You'll take me, blunderbuss, when you pry it from my cold dead hands.
The Ogres in insanity. They try to pick up the ball because something's got to finally work. It fails too. Oh, God. This is just not happening. It just cannot be happening. Oh, God. Now the fouling started.
Burning, looting, bombing, shooting.
Yeah, that's it. He's had enough of that. Constable Ed immediately, even with the bribe, ejects him for that one. He considers that a low, unsportsmanlike conduct by the Dwarves. Bonehead, worst possible Bonehead to roll at this point here. So he breaks away, tries to get the ball, fails. You can tell the Ogres are raging at this point here because of this Snotling did not even get stunned. He could have gotten up and had a better chance of picking up the ball. I don't guarantee it. Meanwhile, down the field, Dwarves swinging away. They have long since given this one up. Does not even want to try to pick up the ball here. One more attack, one more blow. This is it. Do the Ogres finally get it? And there you see it. Bonehead one last time. Eligible receiver by an Ogre. Snotling tries and finally fails to get the ball. God, this is enough to drive you to drink. 0-0. The final call in the pissing rain there. So final results, Ogres end up bottom of the stadium. They're going to be facing the Kislev in the playoffs, while the Dwarves, well, count their blessings, somehow due to just a horrible misclick, end up stealing a tie out of this game here. They'll be facing the Amazons, who bested them last time. Will they take them on again? Next time, lads, Nuffle bless your dice.